Hello beautiful people, it's been a while and I apologize for that. I have been busy and uninspired. My main issue with video making has been one, my focus previously was on making my campaign for the role-playing game, which now everyone has agreed is cancelled. So I don't have that to do anymore. And I don't really know what else to talk about if I would talk about just role-playing games in general. I have ideas because there's one role-playing game called Root, which I would like to write a campaign for, and one based on RuneScape, which I would like to make a campaign for. However, it's the never-ending problem of I need people to play with. On the topic of people, I have gotten myself a person. It's very different from having a friend. There's a lot more honesty and there's a lot more straightforwardness and there's a lot more we are together, and that's fact. And I appreciate that a lot. I don't know how much I'm gonna show of us two together. I might throw in a clip. We went to the aquarium recently. I have a really cute video of us. I might show that. But in general, I'm just happy, and I appreciate having people who love me. A lot has happened, but at the same time, really nothing has happened. So I've ended the Psychology of Sustainability course. I feel like I learned a lot, but also as soon as the course ended, I felt like I dropped all of my ambitions and all of my great world-saving plans, because now I'm studying just normal psychology, and it's so draining. It's taking so much of my time, and I don't mind that if I didn't also have plans to literally save the world, you know? I wouldn't mind being busy if I didn't want to do something else also, you know? I feel like saving the world should be my main priority and not learning psychology, but also I need to learn psychology before I can actually do something with my knowledge, you know? I need to be properly educated before I can start trying to solve any issues. But it feels slow and unproductive, and I feel like I can never really explore interests and my own specific, ants. For example, I have not been researching ants. I have not been looking at ants for months, almost since I moved here. I have not seen an ant, whether it's been on Tumblr or in real life. I have not seen an ant, and it makes me sad, and it makes me miss my interests. Psychology is also an interest, and it's not like I dislike studying it. It's not like I'm unhappy with my current situation. It's just that I feel unfulfilled, especially creatively. I don't know if that's the right word, but I feel like I don't really have any room to breathe or room to be creative or room to be myself, which makes me a bit upset. I'm assuming it's gonna change. I'm assuming the more the course goes on, we're gonna get more creative freedom and more time to explore the subject ourselves. Because, for example, usually how I like to study is I watch YouTube videos or podcasts or whatever. I consume a media surrounding the material, so I get a deeper and greater understanding of the topic and not just memorizing what the book is saying. I have not once had time to do that for this exam, and it makes me unhappy because I feel like I don't have enough time or room to really understand what we're doing. And again, it's part 1 of 10, you know. I'm gonna be here for a while. I understand that there is time to understand everything on a deeper level, on a greater scheme. I just would prefer to have more time now, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to trust the process. However, it has made YouTube a very low priority, unfortunately, because I'm not motivated to do anything. I made a dress, which in hindsight I regret not recording the process of making, but what can you do? What is it? Foresight is 2020 or something? I don't know what to make a video about, and I don't really have time to record and edit and blah blah blah. If I find a topic that I'm super motivated to talk about, yes, I will make a video. I will try harder to make time. I just have no knowledge I would like to share currently. I do regret a lot. I had an almost finished video about Mycocephora smithii, the lesbian ant. And I was like, I don't really know if I like this, and I deleted everything. And I regret that now, because that would have been great to just finish editing that video, and I would have had a video for this month. I don't know. I feel like I could do study vlogs. However, I don't go outside to study. Just a video of me going on my computer. That's not very fun, I think. Chapter recaps, maybe? Because what helps me study the most is if I make a video about the topic, like when I made a video about Pika. However, what we are learning currently is so spread out. It's not really learning about concepts, it's more learning about the correct terminology for very common concepts. Could be interesting. I could do like a psychology 101, the basics you need. I could make a video talking about the history of psychology, because that's kind of interesting, but it's not something that I'm like, I feel like I have more knowledge than anyone else on, and so I don't feel like I have time to gather all that knowledge. I would need to make an interesting video. The video I will do soon enough, the How to Train Your Dragon tier list, because I've been like, for so long I was like, okay, well, that's so uninteresting for people to see just me going, book 9 is my favorite, because I don't want spoilers, so I don't want you to know why it's my favorite, because I want you to read it for yourself, and also I'm just saving spoiler talking for when I actually like make in-depth videos on each book, which I'm so excited for. I cannot wait for the day that I sit down to actually make those videos. However, I figured out a way to make it interesting. I add the movies, the shows, the spin-offs, the websites, the games. I add all How to Train Your Dragon media, because then I can be like, oh, fun fact about this is what this is about, and then this is how I rank it, and then it's more interesting than just, this is book 9, it is the 9th book, and I won't tell you why it's interesting. But if I'm like, oh, this is the Christmas special that I bet none of you knew about, and this is the World Books short story that I bet none of you knew about, you know, and it's a fun collection of it's information that most people don't have, and it's interesting information, at least in my opinion. So I will do that either this weekend or the week my partner is gone, because then I have more free time, because he's also taking a lot of my time, and I don't blame him for, which I'm very happy about, because usually when I notice I spend a lot of time being social, I feel very guilty, and I feel very like, oh, I should be more productive with my time. With him, I don't feel like I should be more productive, because I feel like, first of all, I'm securing my future as a happy wife, you know, that's progress, that's being productive, I'm working on my future with him, that's good. But also, he encourages me to rest a lot, which I hate, and I thought that was gonna be grounds for breaking up in the beginning of the relationship. I thought I was gonna be like, I cannot deal with you telling me to sleep because you don't know how much I have to do. You're not allowed to tell me to sleep. However, turns out sleeping is quite nice. I feel like when I'm with him, I am rested, and so when I leave his place, I'm well rested. You know, I don't feel like I socialize and then I'm exhausted and I can't do anything. It's the opposite. I socialize with him and then I'm like, okay, great, now I love life and I love living and I'm so excited to do my work. And also I like just studying with him also. He takes a lot of the worry off my shoulders, which is good and which makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time. No, I don't feel good about my work-life balance right now. I feel like I'm doing too much and not enough at the same time because like I need work to pay my bills. And also money has been really mean to me right now because my boss and I had like a falling out sort of ish, not really. I just turned to my coworker and asked, how was your day? And my boss fucking freaked. She was like, don't talk about, you're not allowed to talk during work hours, you're not allowed to socialize, you talk about money, like how we can be more efficient in the store only. That's the only time you're allowed to talk to customers, of course, but you're not allowed to talk to each other, you're not allowed to be social with each other. And she yelled at me in front of a customer for no reason. Anyway, I started weeping because I'm a little baby. And I was like, well, I need money. I don't care, you know? Keep disrespecting me, fine. As long as you keep paying me, I don't give a shit. But so I have been looking for new work and that's not going very well. I can still work if I get work. Student loan is a word, I just realized. Which that one has like 0% interest rate, maybe. The thing that makes it more expensive. It used to be at 0%. It used to be like, it's not gonna get more expensive. We love you, we appreciate you. Now it's at 2%. Like, it's still not that much, I feel, but because there is interest rate, it is going to be slightly more money that I have to pay back, and also it will be time limited. But it's better to have money in your savings that like attracts interest or whatever, that like grows, while also having a loan, so that way you can use your saved money to pay off the loan. I would only need half of that loan. Half of that would go into savings anyway, so half of the loan you can pay back immediately, and the rest of your savings you can use to pay off the rest of the loan, and then boom, free money. It's like you lived in purgatory for 5 years. And I guess that's true. So I might be getting the loan. I have that option. I feel so yucky taking a loan. I feel so not comfortable with that. That's kind of all I had to ramble about. Sorry, you're not getting like big videos, well planned out videos. You're probably not gonna get them for a while. If you have any ideas, if you have anything you want to see, please comment below. I need inspiration. See it as free commissions. No, but so I might make a video about something psychology related if we talk about anything that's interesting to me. The problem is I don't have time to do any research, so it would have to be something I'm researching in class or something I already know about. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, stay amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, or evening whenever you are watching this, and always remember that you are loved. Bye bye.